for this as well. So this is our app, guys. This is the dashboard. You can see it's very beautiful. At the same time, you guys can see there's the risk disclosure. This is risk disclosure you see everywhere. Any trading video, any trading app, any trading, whatever, even Tradingview sends the same exact thing. So just tells you that we're not responsible for any trades, for any issues. Yeah, so here as you can see, it's very, very much nicer outlays right now, overlays. So you can see overview, spread out nicely so you just know what to do. Here you can quickly check your positions. You guys already know all this stuff, so I'm gonna go pretty much quick about it. But everything's now functional, the flat all, everything is very complicated in the back end. This button alone took me like maybe 5 days to fix. It's a really annoying button, bro. Yeah, so it comes to the strategy. Strategy looks also pretty much nicer. We're going to be adding strategies today. When you log in to get your account, you basically go to our shishatraders.com. By the way, go to info here, you will see what it does. You go to shishatraders.com, and just to give you guys a brief idea, and then go back into the app and use it and test it, let's go to so you guys can see my screen hopefully. Our app, the whole point of our app, okay, awesome. Our app it does something. It's really pioneered engineering. Like most of you, if you've been trading with us, if you have subscription with Shisha Traders, you probably heard about automation, and we've been automating using something called Traders Post. We've been automating stuff through cross trade. There's like Goat, there's Pick My Trade, there's so many other things. There's stupidspider.com or something like that. All of these, let me just tell you guys what's different, and this will probably make us really, really popular. All these, focus on my camera, all these firms, they only act like a handshake. So Tradingview, your indicator says, okay, it's an ICT FEG, bullish FEG, let's go long, right? Tradingview doesn't care what your position is, doesn't care what your app does. It just listens to what your indicator says. Your indicator says long, Tradingview says long. That long will be taken by Tradingview, and Tradingview will be like, okay, let me just relay it to anybody who wants to listen. Okay, so Traders Post, if you're using Traders Post will listen and it will take that signal long. Cross trade, it will take that signal long. Okay, etc. And then in there, you'll be executed on a long, right? Now what happens? Now your trade is reliant on 3 different things: your internet, your Traders Post or cross trade, and Tradingview, right? And your indicator, actually working, functioning correctly at the correct time, right? So you're in a long, right? But Tradingview, like I said, it does not know, it doesn't care about your trade. It doesn't tell you where TPs are, where your TP is, what your profit target is, what your stop loss is, what your partials are, what price you're in, right? All this information comes in later on. Tradingview gets it, your indicator says go long. Tradingview says, okay, I need to, Tradingview, so this is how it works. Your indicator says go long. Tradingview, hey Mullah man. Tradingview says, okay, I got long signal. I'm gonna share it with Traders Post or with cross trade. Cross trade or Traders Post get your signal, says, okay, long, okay, what's the account? This account, okay, let's go long. That's it. That's all it did. It just executed the trade for you. But your TPs, your partials, your stop losses are not on the chart. They do not come from that Tradingview. Tradingview doesn't know that, it doesn't acknowledge it, it doesn't support it. What happens is, once the price goes to your TP, where your price level, let's say you're up 100 ticks, you entered here, and your TP is 100 ticks. Once price goes to 100 ticks, note on the chart, there is no orders on the chart, there's no limit orders, there's no OCO, there's no stop loss, there's nothing, just your stupid long position that's open. Once the price goes to 100 ticks, if that's what your settings are, your indicator will send a new signal. That signal will go back again to Tradingview, and again from Tradingview to cross trade or to Traders Post, and Traders Post will execute that trade. Okay? This is dangerous. This is fucking dangerous. There's a lot of factors that can go wrong in here. There's a lot of millions of factors that go wrong in here. The first one being, any internet glitch will just make you miss the signal. If you miss the signal, you hit your TP, but Tradingview didn't get the alert or got it later. your cross trade or trader spot didn't get the alert, so you're still in a trade. You just crossed UTP. Price went even more than UTP, you should be more in profit, and then second later it starts going back to entry and negative, and eventually your internet goes back and your signal goes in. That's the first risk. Second risk is that the signal by itself can come like very delayed. There's no way to handle it, there's no way to hold it, there's no way to like retry it, or just keep it intact, or like ignore it after a certain amount of time. Okay. The third issue is, let's say you take your TP is 100 ticks, right? And let's say everything is going well. Let's say you live next to CME itself, you're inside in the building itself, right? You're a billionaire, you live in CME on the top floor. So there's no issues with internet, okay? Your trade comes. You're in a trade. Now price goes in your favor, you're up 100 ticks. After 100 ticks, your TP will say, you're supposed to get out of the position, right? But you don't really get out of the position. Why? Because the Tradingview trade indicators, most of them, if not 100% of them, I think 100% of all Tradingview indicators, including our ones, and our indicator is the most advanced indicator in the fucking industry. I've paid thousands of indicators. I didn't use any single of them. I just wanted to see if they just look like they work or not. And even the free ones. And once you hit 100 ticks, let's say your trade is on a 50-minute chart. And let's say the candle is about 12 minutes, right? It will close in 12 minutes. Well, you hit your TP, and in 12 minutes, after 12 minutes, you will get that signal to telling you, your indicator will send that signal saying, okay, get out of the position. After 12 minutes, bro. Okay? If you're using a 30-minute chart, 1 hour chart, you'll have to wait the whole hour, right? So it fucking sucks, guys. I need you guys to understand this, because we've been using this system for years. I take a trade, I wake up in the morning, I hit 3 TPs, but then I check, each TP is supposed to be like $200. I check my P&L, I'm only up like 510. What happened to $90? Or like I'm only up 300. What happened to my profit? Or sometimes a little bit more, which is very rare. And I check that, okay, I hit my TP, but my indicator didn't call me out. Or there's a glitch, or there's a problem. These are all cloud-based. You guys should refrain from trading them. They will look nice because you don't need to keep your computer on. You don't need to use a VPS. But who gives a shit? Our app lets you trade on your computer and on a VPS, and it's safe on all prop firms. Okay, it's safe on all prop firms because you can either call it as an automated trade or a non-automated trade. Okay, and now the difference between what I explained and our app is our app, your indicator says a signal. Our application either accepts your trade. It will make sure that, okay, your trade doesn't have stop loss. I'm not taking your fucking trade. I'm not going to make you lose money. You're stupid for taking that trade with a stop loss, right? It will ignore it. It also have fallbacks, so you will use the application's information, etc., etc. But that's the first good thing. The second thing is, once your indicator says, hey, go long, our app takes that long, and then it forces everything to the broker. Everything is now broker server-sided, controlled. You can't control it, our app can't control it, your internet can't control it, nobody can control it, right? The only way that it can fail is if CME itself fucks up, or if Tradovate itself fucks up, or if Projectx itself fucks up. These are all 3 situations which are extremely rare, because if any flop in Tradovate, millions of traders will lose billions of money, and then World War III will happen, right? And that never happened in all 30 years of trading on the CME exchanges. But Projectx, Tradingview, sometimes they have glitches, but what they do is they reset your accounts, right? But so it's all server-sided. It's nothing to us. Once our indicator takes a trade, it puts your trade on the chart with OCO. So if your internet is lost, your app crashes, your computer just has a nuclear bomb dropped on it, I don't care what happens. Your trade is now fully controlled by the server itself, server-sided. Your trailing stop, auto break even, your multiple TPs, everything is OCO. If your TP hits, your stop loss is gone. If your stop loss is gone, your TPs and multiple TPs and maximum TP are gone. So this is very important, guys. This is what took me a really long time. And yeah, so basically there's all these applications or tools, they are just a middleman. I accept signals, I process signals. Our app acts like a safe, like a border control, right? It makes sure everything is nice, everything is good, executes the trade. If there's something wrong, it will not let you take the trade. It will allow you to give you all these options. And the fifth most important thing that these apps don't provide is they do not provide. Actually, I'll explain it. They do not provide TP and stop loss. They cannot do that. Okay. So you're naked trading. Okay. And if there's any problem, if you manually like, oh, I'm up in profit, I close my trade like 2 partials, but then when your TP hits, it's gonna tell you, the indicator is gonna say take 2 off, because it's not knowledge-wise what you did. It doesn't track what you did. Our app forces all that into the server. Not even our app does that. Okay. So, and the other thing is that they don't allow multiple TPs. They don't allow trailing. They don't allow break evens. I know that because I've used Traders Post for a year and a half. I used CrossTrade for a year. I used PickButter and other stuff, Spider and stuff, and go for a couple months each. And all I ended up was with every single day, I wake up at like 3 a.m. in the morning. Did my trades go through? Am I up? Am I down? Am I up? Let me just close it manually and take my win. Maybe I'll do something, right? You don't need to do that anymore. Okay. So back to the application. I babbled a little bit. I keep forgetting. There's so many things I can tell you guys about. But another thing is, which makes us stand out from the others, is we support every single trading indicator on the internet. Okay, every single. All these firms, they require you, like Traders Post, they require you to make orders, place orders using their format. CrossTrade will make you use their shitty ass format. Actually, I love CrossTrade. They've been really nice to me. No words about them, but it's their connection issues. There's a cloud base, and they're dependent on NinjaTrader. NinjaTrader breaks at least 5,000 times in a single day. Okay, it's nothing to do with CrossTrade. But they make you force you change your code to something specific, right? And stupid indicators, for example, just like a Bollinger Bands indicator, or just a simple trend line. If I just make a simple, whoa, what happened to the market? A simple trading end like these. If I just click there, add alert, I can automate this alert right now. I can make it, if price touches, I can make it take multiple profit targets, maximum TP, stop loss, break even trailing. I can make it do tick-wise, odds ratios, everything just by this. Nobody can do this. Any indicator you get on the internet can be automated. I personally will only be using our sweep strategy indicator because it's the strategy we all been using it. It's just consistent. It doesn't throttle you into thinking anything different. It doesn't make you want to like go out of your bounds to find something new. It's just like yesterday for example. Yesterday we had 1 loss, we had 1 win with break even, 1 win, break even with win, break even, 1 loss, and 1 win, and another win. And the day before that, again, we had 1 loss, 1 win, 1 break even, 1 win, 1 win with break even, and 1 loss. And it just keeps on going on, right? TP, break even with TP. By the way, you can see it says TP here. TP, so it takes a partial to minimize your commissions. Break even with a TP. It's just, I don't care if it takes losses. Today, for example, it took 1 loss, 1 TP with break even. Was this yesterday? It was today. Sorry, we just went over this. Today we had 1 loss, 2 loss, 3 loss, 1 TP with break even, 1 full TP, 1 TP with break even. And right now we'll probably take another trade. If we take out this swing high, we'll take it. So even in a trade like today, just pay attention to this. This is chop. Everybody was lowered their accounts. We did not. We took a couple of losses, but 2 trades will make all of that back, right? I don't care about losses and wins. I know it's consistent. It's going good right now. I can even explain why these trades didn't work out, because we got this end dog and this end dog and this end walk, right? And if I put event horizon between this end dog and this end dog, we can see. I swear I'm not doing this in hindsight. I'm doing it right now with you guys. I can be wrong and I can just make fun of myself, but you can see that until we broke this right here, we are forced, the algorithm is forced to stay below, chill around here until we break this event horizon by a body we're gonna stay here. Once we broke this by body, that tells the algorithm that by the end of today, the drawn liquidity will be this end dog right here. The price, it doesn't have to go there, right away, but it's gonna go there, right? So I can easily justify, oh, I just had few losses. Okay, I can justify these because our strategy is mechanical. It's based on how the algorithm books and the market books delivers prices based on ICT. It's based on real concepts. Those concepts are not 100% winning, but they tell you why you win and why not, right? Except other indicators will tell you, okay, we just broke this low. Breakout traders go short. Well, you just got fucked up here, and then you went your direction, right? Or you don't know why you're entering, why you're not. So Shisha traders is the best indicator in the internet, right? And I'm not just saying this so you guys buy it. Most of you already have it, but because the strategy itself is free, you guys can learn it. You already learned that. It's on YouTube. It's just our way of automating it. You can. We've traded this same strategy for 3 years, manually, every single day, guys. We all to go on a Discord chat. We wait for the signal. We go, I'm long. Everybody starts going long. I'm sure everybody starts shorts, right? But now we're just automating it. Okay, so enough blabbing. Let's go back to that thing. Guys, by the way, just a few questions while I smoke my shisha. Do you guys have any questions? We didn't really get started for any questions, but let me know if you have some questions. I'm only using this as an excuse so I can smoke my shisha. My shisha is expensive, it's like $50. You're welcome, William. So, like I said, there's all the information, most of the information is actually, I need to change this picture, is actually on our site. It's very, very nice, neat. You can see it steps. Your indicator gets full control. It does everything, we just process it. Your indicator does half of the shit. We fill the other half with our shit. But your indicator provides nothing, we fill everything. You just tell us, go buy, go long, go short. Or in between. Your indicator gives half stuff, like only entries and like stop loss, but no TPs, no multiple partials, no OCOs, no extra stuff. We fill them, okay? That's it. You download the app, you configure, you start trading. That's it. There's nothing else. Works on Windows, Mac, everything. And I listed here why the others, they really suck. And the price I might need to increase these a little bit because it's taking a lot of time, but I don't really care. This is just, I think this is very, very, very cheap, very affordable for everybody. I want to give something affordable to everybody, right? Because I see this project becoming really, really big. Because everybody wants this, right? Everybody is starting to go automation. Everybody is testing stuff, especially with all those AI tools, which allows us to build really nice Pine scripts. So they're really cheap. I've seen some of you like reset 10 accounts in a day. This is like half an account. Like instead of buying an account, buy this for a month. You blow the account in like 2 minutes. You pass it in 2 minutes. Then you pay activation fee. So it's very safe. It does not bankrupt you. Okay, now let's go back. Any questions before I start? There's some people are charging a lot, so this is great pricing. They're charging a lot for a shitty tool, but they're just charging a lot for, like I said, you get the signal, they just process your signal. They don't do anything else. Your indicator, if your indicator is not very advanced, it's not coded by a really good coder. Our coder his name is Exclusive Luke. He is a beast. He is a really beast. He fixed every possible situation of the indicator. If your indicator doesn't do that, your really trades will suck. And still, like I said, if you intervene into your trades, if there's an internet hiccup, if your Tradingview breaks, if they're cloud servers, they're all cloud-based, so they also use really stupid online-based databases, which also takes a lot of latency, and they're based away from CME, so they have to go from Tradingview to your internet to your desk to go back. It's a lot, bro. I've used them. I'm not bullshit. I'm not talking shit about them. Just out of spite, I've used them. I've used them for years. Like despite their flaws, I've used them because there's no alternative. 700, 2,500, even. Whoa. To be honest, our tool should be like 1,000 a month, to be honest with you. Because if you have a really good strategy, just run the app and it will just make you money while you sleep. But yeah, we'll never see such prices, bro. Just slight changing. So we'll probably, if we break this swing high, we'll probably get a chosh. You'll see, right? It's gonna show a chosh right now. And notice how we got end dog here and here, so it's probably gonna bounce from this end dog or this end dog, go back down. Notice how event horizon we just did. You see how this is N-Wog, and we just closed right. But look at how this is a magical level, right? A random level in between, right? Look at that. I didn't even draw it correctly. You see? This is, you cannot bullshit this shit. This tells you that we are not interested in going to this N-Wog right now. That's why you see it go right back up. Anyway. So first thing you do, once you get your access, you log in, right? You log in using you log in using Whoop. You can use Whoop to log in, but either using their account or use Discord, okay? It does not use anything, it just uses your email and it checks if your Whoop has access or not. Then second thing you do is you create a strategy, okay? I highly recommend you guys get the 3 strategy, not the first one, because you want at least some comfort, right? So we start the strategy. I made it very simple. All you guys have to do, once you load this, add new strategy. There's 3 options. There's full JSON, smart indicator, like our Shisha traders indicator is very smart, very advanced. You will choose this. This will require you to use a specific format, okay? So it requires a little bit of manual coding. You have to just change your alert message to provide the following, okay? Most of you guys will not be using this. If you're using the Shisha traders, you'll just click this. But if you're using your own, if you want to use this option, you need to do a little bit of editing of your code, okay? But like I said, you do not need to use this mode. This is for advanced users, okay? Those like Shisha traders, if they wanna do everything, they'll handle everything from the indicator. Second option is action only. So your indicator is basic. Your indicator just tells you, it just says buy. Okay, you got a breaker block, go buy. You got price broke a level, buy. Price broke like it break a FEG, short, right? It just provides nothing but a buy or a sell signal. It just tells you go long, go short, nothing else. You will choose this option. Most of the indicators, like 50% of the indicators will be like this. 2% of these indicators will be like this actually. Okay, so honestly, without doubt and without over exaggeration, I think our indicator plus 2 or 3 more indicators out of 200,000 indicators are suited for this, for a smart, can be called smart indicator. Okay? Because most of them, they take a trade, like I said, and once you hit your TP, they will send a second signal. Our indicator sends everything in the first payload. Once you get an entry, everything is provided from the indicator. From your entry, stop loss, partials, where you're gonna start break even, where you're gonna start trading, everything. Okay? And the most thing that 99% of the indicators will be using this text word dumb indicators, literally dumb indicators. Yeah? What this means is, whatever word you put in, if the message says, if the indicator says bullish, it will take a long. If it says bearish, it will take a short. If it says bullish OB, like a plus OB, it will take like a long, right? If it says negative OB, it will take a short, right? But there's millions of different variations. That's why we gave the option that when you click text words, and most of us are going to be using this, so focus on this. You can set your custom keyword. You can give it a keyword. So right now, if I just say YOLO along, for example, and I click buy, if an indicator sends YOLO along, it will take a long. Okay? It doesn't need to contain the word long. I can just say YOLO my life savings, for example, and I can say make this short. If the indicator says YOLO my life saving, or the alert itself says YOLO my life saving, it's going to take a short. It maps this sentence to this. You can also just use just any word, any letter, whatever. Okay. So let's see just an example. If I go on here and I click, let's say Lux Algo. Lux Algo are one of the best coders on the market. They are free and paid indicators. Let's say this one. Breaker blocks with signal, right? I click on it, right? I don't need to fix anything in here. You see enable TPs? Don't worry about that. These suck. They just show you a line. They do not tell you anything. Once price touches it, they don't even tell you that we hit that price. That's that. Okay? What you need to do is just click add an alert. Click here on this way, it says condition, and see whatever alert you want. So I want bullish breaker block. Bullish breaker block is plus BB, right? That's it. Once I go to message, it will say plus BB, 1 plus BB. I don't care about the 1. Don't worry if you have other stuff like, hey guys, I'm hot, I like trading, whatever. It's plus BB, right? All you have to do is go back to our indicator and write plus BB, and plus BB is bullish, right? So I'll make this buy. So now, whenever I click create alert, if a bullish breaker block happens, it's gonna send this message. Once this message is sent, our app is gonna recognize it and say, bullish breaker block has formed. Okay, we've mapped it to a long. Okay, we're gonna take a long. It takes the long for you, right? So we just made this stupid indicator. I don't want to say stupid, Lux Algo is very good coders, but this, all the like automation-wise stupid indicator, become automated, right? Just like that. Same thing for shorts. Now let's say you just want to automate a trend line. You just make a trend line, and trend line, you see there's no condition like where it says. All you need to do is write whatever you want. You can make this your own. You can say, let's say I have this effigy on NWAG. So NWAG, bullish, let's say bullish NWAG, right? I click save, and I put it here on the top of the NWAG, right? So this is like kind of manual automation. You go to Shisha traders and you write plus NWAG and give it long. Once price comes back to this NWAG, it's gonna take the long with a full stack, whatever settings you make. So you literally just automate a simple trend line. And I like to use this in a way where, let's say I want to take a long, right? Trading manually. I'm going to take a long here, but if I click long, then I have to set my stop losses, my TPs, my partials, I have to split my position, I have to drag everything, right? It's very tedious. I can just make this like a manual, semi-automated. So if price comes here, I'll put it here. Once it fills me here, it's going to take me a trade with my partials, my TPs, my stop loss all set. So I can be very fast. Because price might be moving very fast, so it fills me in and then goes to TP. But by the time it goes to TP, by the time I set my TP, it already went to TP and went back down, right? So you can use it as semi-automation too, okay? So I'm just gonna go ahead and delete that. So you can see we just automated a dump indicator. For a Shisha traders indicator, all you have to do is click add alert, leave it as the same. Oh, you just have to go here, choose all the alert function only, no message. You click create, okay? And in here you just choose full JSON, okay? That's it. If your indicator is just basic, for example, some indicators say buy signal as a actual buy. It will not say like a keyword. It will be like, let me see. Let me just show you from the Shisha traders indicator. You see how it says here, strategy order, social action. Your message will be like this. Your indicator will automatically write this, okay? It will put it in here, okay? Once you click create, this, when the alert happens, this will be changed automatically to, if it's a buy signal, it will become buy, long. If it's a sell signal, it will become sell automatically. And our indicator will actually use this long and a short, if it long or a sell, depending on what the actual thing. Your single indicator can say long and short. So, for example, our indicator tells once it hits sweep previous session high, charge, it goes short. Once it sweeps previous session low, Once it sweeps previous session low, so here, let's say, we didn't really sweep session low, did we today? Here, for example, we swept previous session low, we got charged, it takes so long, right? Same signal. All it did was, it just flipped that message from long to short, okay? That's when you use the action on. So I'm literally providing access to every indicator on the market. Anyway, let's continue. Let's delay everything. Let's make a strategy. Let's see how long it takes us. I'm just gonna say buy, or I'm gonna say long me. Okay, gonna name that buy. Let's say sell me. Okay, so now if I get a long me message, it's gonna long. It's gonna get sell me message. It's gonna get short. What do you want it to do if there's no message, if no keyword was found? I recommend leaving it as reject signal. If you want a default to buy, so even if you indicate it says none of these, you want it to still take a trade? If so, buy or sell? I don't recommend using this, I just keep it reject. Because we want to be really objective. Second, give it a strategy name, so let's say Tradovate. Oh, before we do that, guys, we have to log into our brokers. So we got Top Step and we got Tradovate. You have to click Tradovate, for example. It will automatically log you in. Notice how my hands are not touching the screen. Let me just make sure you guys are here. Okay. So it's logging me to Tradovate right now. Excellent. So we're now on Tradovate. You can see it says logged in. Now we can go to strategies. Let's go ahead and create a strategy. We stayed where we left off. Give it a name, Tradovate, demo account. Let's say 1. Here you choose your broker, Tradovate. It will fetch your accounts automatically. I only have 1 account. I'll choose demo. That's it. Now I choose one of the signals. I'm going to go ahead with M&Q. DOM, I always like to fill this too. DOM, what it means is, it's for manual trading, not manual, human-like trading. Make sure you enter it correctly, how your broker shows. Both Tradovate and TopStep will show M&QH, yes, like this. This is the contract we are right now. Okay? If you forget, you can remember like this. Execution mode, we have a very fast. Server mode, 100 milliseconds. Stealth mode, it's actually slower. The first trade here will be about 500 to 1000, but the second signal will be also 100. Okay, it caches the trades so automatically. Just the first trade will be like this. But this is still what it means. This is like less than a second. This is less than 1/10 of a second. Okay, both very fast. Okay, so I leave at server mode. And the difference is, this mode will be seen on your broker, like if you're using Projectx or like any prop firm, it will be seen as an automated trade. So if they allow automated trade, good. If they don't allow automated trade, you might run into some issues with them. So you can use stealth mode. Stealth mode will not be considered a trade that is automated. It will be 100% manual trade. Why? Because our app will actually automate. It will act like a human. It will click the buttons for you automatically, faster than you, much better than you, and it will seen as a human trade, not as an API trade. Okay. Next, if you want to change your quantity multiplier, what that means is if you have like 3 strategies, one strategy is 50k account, one's 100k account, one's 150k prop firm account, and you don't want to use 5 micros on each, you can just double, like 5 on the first one. Second strategy you make it 2, so it will double the 5, it will be 10, and the third one will be 15. So it just for your own thing. I never use this, I just use the same quantities. Step 4, risk management. Here is where you enter stop loss. I want 50 tick stop loss, I want 100 tick take profit, I want how many contracts, I want 10, let's go with 10. Signal management, here we have 4 different signals. First one is none. What this means is, if I'm on a long, if I get a long signal, I'll take it. If I get a short signal, I'll still take it. If I get a long signal, I'll take it. If I get a short signal, I'll still take it. It will keep on taking any signal that pops up to me. Okay? If it's just long, I'll take all longs. If it's just all shorts, I'll take all shorts. Any combination. Okay? It will not be blocked. Okay. Second thing is ignore. If I have this on, if I'm in a trade, let's say it's how long, I'm in a long. If I get a second signal, it will not take it. It will say block. You're already in a position. So some people like to just stay in one position at a time. This is perfect. Third option is reverse. Reverse, what it means is close and flip on opposite signal. So if you get a trade, let's say you're on a long. You took a signal, you're on a long now. And a second signal comes, which is also a long. It will not take it. If the third signal is a short, it will take it. Do you get what I mean? So if you're in a long, your next signal can only be a short. And then once you take that signal, you're in a short, your next signal can only be a long, right? This is good if you like to do ping pong, like you long the FVG top, and you have another FVG like above, then short it, long it, short it, or like EMAs, or I don't know what you guys can use this for, but it only takes the opposite signal. So long here, short here, long here, short here. Some people like to do that. Okay? And finally, the fourth option is pyramid. Pyramid is the opposite of reverse mode. What this means is, it means you can take same signal, same direction. So if you're in a long, and the next signal is a long as well, you will take it. Now you're in a 2 position. Let's say you start with 1 micro. Second signal came, now you're in 2 micros. Third signal long came, now you're in 3 micros, right? The fourth signal now came, will be blocked. Why? Because you set up to 3 pyramid position at a time. If the fourth signal or the fifth signal, whatever, is a short, you will ignore it. Why? Because you're pyramiding. You're only allowed to add to your position. You're allowed to close your position. Okay? Not close your position. You're not allowed to inverse your position, right? If you want to do that, you can reverse. You can choose the reverse mode. All these features, they do not have it on all these funds I mentioned. They expect your indicator to do these, and your indicator really cannot do this. Continue. And then we have trading window. So only accept signals during these specific times. So you say, I only want to trade the silver bullet, the AM ICT silver bullet, which is 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. Leave it like that. I only want to trade Tuesdays and Wednesday and not trade anything else. You can do that. You want to trade all week, you want to do that. You want to trade all day, you can do that too, right? Whatever. You can choose Central Pacific. I always leave it as Eastern. All of us are most ICT traders. Even if you're not an ICT trader, it's good to reference Eastern because that's where the CEME is. That's how the algorithm works. That's where the markets focus and deliver prices based on the Eastern time. But they're all the same. So Central is just plus 1 hour or minus 1 hour. Pacific is plus 1 hour or minus 1 hour. I think Chad is in Central. Use Central. I use Eastern. So does everyone. Okay. Let's go ahead and turn off first because I want to actually trade. Auto flatten at market close. So most prop firms will actually break below your account if you're still trading past market close. So some of them are like Top Step closes about 16 o'clock, but like ETF or like Bolonex, I don't know what other firms. Most of the other firms like Take Profit Trader, they close at 17, right? So it's always good to keep it close at just a few minutes before. So like around 16, let's say 58. Okay, 16:58, it will close your trades. It will flatten all your positions, all trades. If you have, okay. Helping you stay consistent in trading. Then here we got enable. We got enable partial take profits and auto break even. So now for Tradovate, we support Tradovate, which is pretty much every prop firm, and Projectx, which is also pretty much all prop firms. But this is changing in about 8 days. In about 8 days, only Top Step X will have Projectx. Okay. So. Auto break even and trading stop are work only for Tradovate. Okay. Top Step only allows trailing, I think, but it's very stupid. So I need to study a bit, but I can make that also work. I didn't get into it, but I can make it in the future update. Maybe in the next few days I'll add it too. But it's just trading stop. Like it doesn't tell you when to start. It just as soon as you enter trade, it starts trailing. Like this is very stupid. So yeah, enable partials. Let's go ahead and enable partials. Partials here you can choose your RRs. You can put 0.51. I can maybe add in the future more TPs, but I think 3 plus your maximum TP with 100 ticks. So that's 4 partials pretty much. You can choose your quantities. So let's say with 3, 3. So we have a trade here with 10 micros, TP 100, stop loss 50, with half RR, 1 RR, 1.5 RR, right? So what this means is, it will probably take a trade at, it will take fast partial 3.3 micros at 25 ticks, 50 ticks, and 75 ticks, right? Now, another thing, sometimes you might use very stupid RRs. Maybe your TP is, you might use different quantities, or maybe you don't have enough contracts for that many partials, or maybe you have too many partials but less contracts, or you just set a very stupid, absurd RRs like 50 ticks, your stop loss 50 ticks and your TB 50 ticks, right? Well, what that means, half an RR means 25 ticks, 1 RR is 50 ticks, 1.5 RR means 175 ticks, but your maximum TP is 50, right? Our app, don't worry, our app will auto adjust everything for you so you don't fuck up yourself, because there's sometimes we get ahead of ourselves, and our app will actually fix everything. It'll put everything at the closest TP you have, or your maximum TP, etc. So there's no risk for failure here, because our app will actually mitigate all these problems in case. But most of you guys will probably use really realistic numbers. Like nobody will do this, but you can do that. It will just skip the 75 tick stop loss at the maximum TP, and it will put it at the 50, because your 50 is your maximum TP, right? You can't just put 75 ticks while your maximum TP is 100, right? So we did that. I know I'm explaining a lot, guys, but I'm just showing you guys how much work we do this. So auto trading and break even, you can just choose move stop loss, so you can choose custom TP or partial TP. You can choose which partial you want. I'd leave it at 1. Break even, you want it to go straight to break even or break even plus how many ticks, whatever. You guys can decide on that. Auto trading, same thing. You want it to start, when do you want to start trading? After break even triggered, custom ticks, or at partial TP. I'll leave it at partial TP. Once partial TP hits, it will take me to break even, and it will start my auto trailing with 20 ticks distance away from current price. Okay? And frequency just means how often you want it to start trading. So if you have at 1, it means every time price goes up 1 tick, it will start moving 1 tick in your favor. Maintaining that 20 tick distance. If you put it at 5 ticks, then after 5 ticks, it will move up, however much is needed. This is actually very good, by the way. Sometimes you go into profit, you trigger auto break even, and then you trigger partials. TP, it goes back to 20 ticks, but the price goes back a little bit, and then stops you out, and then continues. So you can make it frequency later, like do it after every 5-10 ticks. That way, price can wick down, go back up, then it will move you up. Yeah, it's up to you guys how to use it. Okay? So we click here and click strategy. Now we click it, we create our strategy. Here you can have some information. If you want to edit it, you can go always edit it. Some changes. Now, all you have to do is click add alert. Here I'm not going to show you my webhook URL, but if you click show, it will show you a link. You can just simply copy and paste it. I left some messages here to tell you what to do. This is your indicator's alert output. When you Tradingview indicator fires an alert, the top app scans the text for your keywords. So you can see our keywords are long me, sell me, you can see them here. Long me means buy, sell me means sell, right? No match, you will just ignore any signal. So example, if your indicator sends long me signal confirmed, the app detects long me and executes it right? So just so we don't have to wait for it actually. Whoa, damn. Market dump. Going to remove everything. Yeah, my Shisha's burning. So, let's say I add alert here. What do I have to do? First, my indicator has to say the word long me, right? Since this is basic alert, a trendline alert, I'm just going to write it myself. You can write it yourself. Second thing, you have to go to notifications, and in the alert, copy that URL we copied earlier, paste it here. Go ahead and click save. Okay? Now, if price touches this level, it's going to fill me in a long, 10 micros, multiple partials, maximum TP stop loss, and auto trailing and auto break even. Okay? Now, if you're using Lux Algo, you'll have to see what information they provide. Break a block positive, you create an alert. Same link, you paste it in here. You don't touch the what's message here. You just have to tell our app that plus BB means long. So you go to our app. You can make a new strategy, or you can edit the strategy, and you can add the word plus BB here and make it long or short. Plus BB is long, so you add it as long. That means when you click alert and that specific indicator takes a signal, it will say plus BB. Our application will put you immediately in a long. Okay. But since we're not going to wait on that, maybe we'll test that too. But we're just going to test with trendline. Now, I did a lot of edits yesterday. Didn't have time to really check if everything's working fine, but it should be. So let's go ahead and open our Shisha traders. Go back to our account and show our here. So let's see. This is our Tradovate. If price touches this level, it should send an alert and it should put me in a trade. Hopefully, God willing, it should put me in a trade. Oh, okay, there's one problem we did, and I always forget this. Always, don't forget to click activate. Okay, activate your strategy. It's off by default in case you were just spazzed out, you made a signal, a strategy, and you didn't really want it. You were just testing, right? So I have a safety features that you click activate. Now it's activated. Now, God willing, if I click this, go back to here. If this signal happens again, it should put me in a trade. God willing, please don't embarrass me. There you go. Beautiful. Instant. TP1. You see trailing? You see how it's trailing? Look how it's trailing. It went to break even and stay. Look. We hit TP and everything's closed. Everything was OCO, so when we hit stop loss, our trail stop loss, all our partials that we did not really hit are closed. Instantly, we're up $238. Boom. You see how it was so fast? Now, if you want to check how fast it was, you go simply to our app, go to trade log, and you see it was just 132 milliseconds. You can see that just a few seconds ago, we took a trade. It says blocked, signal, strategy is paused, right? So it will tell you why that signal didn't happen. If you go to our overview, we can see that we just made $212, and our lifetime is now 1726. You can see signals today is 100, win rate is 58, because that was mainly practicing a lot. Did you see that? That was nice. That was lovely, wasn't it, guys? You could use, guys, so from a simple trend line, we got it to put 4 partials, trail automatically at specific level, auto break even and start trailing, stop loss, OCO. So when we hit TPs, by the way, some of you might be like, "Hey, Luke, we took 10 micros, but your stop loss was 1, right?" No, guys, it is brackets. So each TP has its own stop loss. They're all hashed on top of each other. So one of the TPs is one tick, one micro. So one stop loss is 1 micro. Some of them are 3 micros. Stop loss is going to be 3 micros. So if I show you guys again, let's go ahead and try again, just to show you guys that actually they're just stacked on top of each other. Now on Projectx, they actually, when you stack them, they actually get filled into one. But on Tradovate, just keep it as sum. So let's go ahead and take one more trade. Now market is pumping, so we're probably gonna hit stop loss. But let's have a look. Here, you see this is our stop loss. If I move it down, look, there's 1, 4. Well, stop loss just went to break even. But you can see all the stop losses here. Stop losses are trailing now. You see it's trailing, but look, if I hold it, you can see, inside of it there's stacked. There's 4 stop losses, 1, 3, 3, 3, totaling 10 micros. There you go, we're just up $500. You guys paying $22, you guys just made $500, just simply just automatic a trend line. This on its own is powerful. You don't even need to automate a strategy. You can just automate a trend line because now we just got another trade. Why? Because that signal, that thing is still here. We have to move it away. Otherwise, every time price comes back to it, it's going to take a trade. When you're using indicators, there's not going to be a signal on the chart. It's the indicator itself is going to send a signal. For example, sweep strategy, swept London low, gave a chosh, indicator provides signal, that signal gets transmitted. But there's no another signal. But if you use an alert, what you can do is, if you're just using a simple trendline alert, you can just make it once only. And once that triggers, it just gets deleted. So you guys saw, stop losses, everything is correct. It's just stop loss, 4 stop losses stacked on top of each other. We have 4 TPs, 1 micro, 3 micro, 3 micro, 3 micro. So we have stop loss 1 micro, 3 micro, 3 micro, 3 micro. They all go move together. You see how it's trailing? It's so beautiful to see. Any questions so far? Go ahead, brother. Yeah. I'm just testing trend lines because I can start and end the alert automatically. But if I have to do it on an indicator, I'll have to wait for a sweep, chosh, blah blah blah, which can make you guys wait forever. But we can test it on a 15-second or like 1 second chart. Would you guys like me to do that? Okay, let's go on a 1 second chart. First, let's check, did we sweep? Yeah, we swept, so we don't need to wait for a sweep. We'll test also the stupid indicator, not indicator, like stupid signals. We'll test our Shisha trader strategy, and we just tested the dumb indicators, where it's just basically a trend, like a trend line. So all you have to do is click this, or go back here, click new strategy, or you can edit this and just put full JSON. Now when you save this, leave everything the same, go to alert. This will now change. Your URL will change too, so copy the URL. But here you can see, for the full JSON, our indicator does this automatically. But if you're coding one, it will tell you steps how to do it. Your PineScript builds a JSON with all the trading data, pass it via strategy entry, comment alert. Tradingview replaces the strategy or the comment with your JSON. For example, if you get signal, it will replace this with something like this. Then our app will understand it and it will take it, right? Here you can see entry, long or sell, TP, entry price, stop loss, take profit, maximum TP, partial levels, etc. If you can ask like LLMs, like your artificial like AIs to like code this for you, or how to update your strategy with this. If you really want to use this, you can. The only difference is it will use dynamic stop loss and TPs, right? Most of you guys, like I said, all the indicators on the internet, they use a static TPs and stop loss. They never change. Our one is very dynamic, based on the strategy, right? Sometimes you get 20 micros, sometimes you get 2 micros, sometimes you get stop loss of whatever, right? You can all do this in our indicator, but if you want to use this like this, but our Shisha Traders indicators already has all of this already in place. So all you have to do is click copy URL, go to here, go to our strategy, click add alert. You can keep both, but I'd rather keep it at alert function only, because it will spam you with like all the fills and stuff like that. By the way, I might add a fourth mechanism. I might add one more indicator mode, and that is risky. It will say risky. Your indicator controls everything. What that means is, it just means like how all the stupid indicators work. So you get entry, but no information, no TPs, no stop loss. Once prices hits whatever, like 100 ticks or whatever you set it to, it will send a second signal, and then that second signal will get transmitted and it will be executed. It's very risky, because any one CPI, one news event, or Trump saying hi, it will blow your account. we started the indicator with our app like this, but I removed it because I don't like it. But I can add it if you guys want. I can add it. Basically, just like it just means that our app now works like those stupid traders post cross trade. They're not stupid. They're really weak functioning things. But the only added benefit would be that you will be able to use multiple partials, trailing, etc. Because our app will handle this for you. So click full. We said that full JSON. You can make sure check API and which was full JSON. So we pasted this here, right? Yeah. We clicked create. Went to strategy. We said alert function. Leave everything the same. You cannot even edit it. Click create. Now, if we get a signal, it should put us in a trade. We just have to wait for, we're on a 1 second chart, yeah. So as soon as we get, we're about to get, we just missed the signal here. We just have to wait. Put it straight to end. It should put us in a trade based on the sweep strategy. But we're on a 1 second chart. So the TPs, the stop loss will be very tight because it's 1 second chart. We just got bearish chosh, so if we get a bullish chosh now, and in Tradingview send an indicator, it will send it. 1 second chart is very laggy. We'll never use 1 second chart. Our strategy is based on 3 minute or 5 minute. Hopefully it works. Market is just dumping. There we go. We got that alert right now. And we hit stop loss already. Now, it did not take that trade. Let's have a look why. First. Trade off. 52. It did not take that trade. The reason is let's check the strategy. Did we mess up anything? Let's have a look. The log. Oh, okay. So if using a sweep strategy, sorry guys, I missed a step. If using a sweep strategy, I made it easy for you guys. Here you'll have to write your strategy name. And you have to put Tradovate. Strategy name is right here. This is just I think I can make this much better. Automatically execute. I might just remove this whole box. But I think it's I'm not sure. Yeah, I think I'll just remove this box. But for now, you just have to tell it which strategy it is. So I just pasted the strategy ID in here. Tradovate, executor is MEQ. Click OK. Now, hopefully, God willing, if I turn that indicator alert back on and we get trade, it should take the trade. Notice how we didn't get any logs because it did not take the trade. No, the strategy was basically offline because that signal didn't tell that didn't tell our app this is the strategy. We're waiting on a chosh. We're getting a chosh now. Oh, we just missed a chosh. There we go. We just got a chosh. And we did not get the indicator again. Sorry about that, guys. I'll just have to check. It still says Hop step X. Give me a sec, guys. This is to do with our indicator, guys. It's not to do with that. The trade did not go through. That means, I see the problem. Look at that alert. It says the strategy ID is HDZ, but our strategy name is actually CKW, blah blah blah. So it's using an unknown strategy. Oh, guys, I'm so stupid. We didn't make the alert. We just reused the same alert. Guys, this is just me being stupid, guys. It's nothing to do with the app or the indicator. They're both working pretty much fine. We have to make it an alert because we edited the strategy, right? We edited the strategy, so now we have to actually make a new alert. You guys can see I don't do provers, I don't do like tests, not tests, like I got a live stream with you guys, so we can actually, whatever problem I have, probably you guys will have. So I just myself, the coder, I forgot to like make a new alert. I forgot to activate the strategy. So some stuff that you guys will see yourself, but they're they're completely harmless. Just we being like a muppet. So we click create. Yeah, click create. And now we just have to go back to Tradovate and wait for a charge. So once this trade ends, we're gonna get a new signal and hopefully it will. Sorry it took a little bit of time, guys, but you see, it says stop loss. Here it sends a signal. Other providers will force you it will send 10 micro stop loss, like a short. It will send 10 micros short. But what if you took a partial? What if one of your partials didn't hit? What if you hit your partial, but you're on a 15-minute time frame and price went back down, and then hit your stop loss? It will send a signal, but you're supposed to be at -8. There you go. We just got a signal. Let me go ahead and turn this off. You see, sweep strategy working perfectly. We started with 20 micros. We hit 2 PPs. We're at 14 micros now. Stop loss is trailing. We took 2 TPs. We hit partial 1, partial 2. We took 3 micros off, 3 micros off. We're at 14 micros. Stop loss started trailing, and eventually it hit our trailing stop loss, and it took us out. For how much profit? We're up $630 on the day. Thank you, sweep strategy. You see? Now this was a bit fast-paced because we're on a 1-second chart, so TPs are very tiny. But when you use like 3 minutes, your TPs are very fast, so you will actually have time to actually observe. We didn't really have time to like see everything, but like it's 3 minutes, like or 5 minutes, whatever time frame. 1 second is just the TPs are so tiny, so you'll hit your trade, but everything working fine. Even on a 1-second chart, everything was accurate. So did that answer your question, Lebanese guy? Sweep strategy working perfect. There was no errors, there was no problem. It was just me forgetting to write the strategy name in our indicator, and I forgot to create a new alert. We just used the old alert, which was using the old signal. You guys can see if I go to Tradingview, alert logs, you can see that it actually says here. You can see strategy ID. It ends with CKW, which is our actually strategy. But earlier on the previous test, we were testing. Hold on, did I delete it? It was showing the old strategy, which doesn't exist. It was a strategy I was testing before. So just make sure you enter your strategy name in here if using our indicator. If you're not using our indicator, you want to use your own. Make sure that you provide the strategy itself in the alert message itself. Our indicator just provides it from the indicator settings itself. I can change that and make it the same as you guys, but honestly you can do it both. You can add it into your indicator, like as an option to write, or make it paste automatically. It's up to you guys. Those who are familiar with coding will understand what I'm talking about here. Those who are using soup strategy, you don't have to do anything. Those who are using dumb indicators, you don't have to code anything. Those who are using a basic indicators, you don't have to code anything. So that pretty much covers 99% of the indicators on the internet without touching any code on the market, on price code. So now it says, when we automate this, what time frame should we put a soup strategy on? Check my YouTube videos. I showed you guys the settings, but I think I'll make a new video because of that. But you guys can feel free to choose any settings you guys want. I like 3 minutes and 5 minutes. Maybe some guys will find something better on 2 minutes. Now because we have trading, we got auto break even, we got trading, we got the ability on going like on Projectx. I can add like if I'm up $200, lock me out. If I'm down $200, lock me out. I can make it pyramiding. I can only make it take 3 pyramids. Before we didn't have pyramiding. I can make it n times. We can have partials. These all affect the strategy. These are stuff we never tried before. These are all stuff which will boost our strategy win rate by a lot, by the way. But yeah, if you're just asking a simple question, 3 minutes is what we use on. 5 minutes is what we did for 4 years. But with all these news, tariffs, Trump speaking, like all this war stuff, the market is very volatile, right? So it's better to be in 3 minutes. Why? Because you can get more signals faster. Yeah, I can. I think it's not really changed much from what I posted last day on YouTube. I'll show you guys right now. This is what I'm using, but I'll probably change these a bit. What I mean by changing is I just made it 16,000 trades per session. The reason why is because I was trading 1 second just to test, and on 1 second there's like millions of trades. So if I have it to like maximum 5 trades a day, and then in 1 second we get 5 trades in like 1 minute, so then I can't test. So I just made it 16. You guys don't do that. Doesn't really make a difference. On a 3 minute you'll never have that many trades. You'll have a maximum like maybe 3 to like 7 trades a session over there. But yeah, if you guys want, this video has been recorded, but I'll be making a new video as well. Or maybe this one's actually very informative. I have made documentations so you guys can check every feature. By the way guys, if I go into Discord, I'm here as well. Yeah, of course, brother. If I go to Discord, I go to here. If you use the Pro, so not the starter, the trial one, the one after it, which I all recommend you guys to get. You get 3 strategies, so you can maybe run Projectx, you can run Tradovate, maybe you can run your Tradovate account, you can run your your like take profit trade account, you can run your Projectx account, you can run Tradovate account and your Projectx account, right? You need about 4, or you just have to just use one and at a time, right? But if you use the Pro package, you'll get your own channel. It will be formed automatically for you. It will be set automatically for you. I don't need to set it up for you. You go in here, and here you can see the last trades we just took. 1904, today is 1910. Tradovate demo account, 20 micros, 100 ticks. Stop loss is this. Tradovate strategy, Tradovate demo, right? You can check your P&L. If I write P&L, you can see that my accounts, I made 377 today, etc., etc. Total P&L 1892, etc., etc. So you can actually control your app from your phone while pooping in the toilet, while you're with your girlfriend touching grass, or while you're in school. I think El Crack is in here. Is El Crack in here? El Crack he trades while he's in his lesson in school, makes money. So maybe while he's trading, he can check his phone. You don't need to go on your computer. You don't need to go on your VPS. You can control everything here. So you can flatten positions. You have to write confirm, and this will flatten all your positions, all from your phone, all from trading your Discord. This on its own should cost you like should add to the price like $100. You got more options, by the way. So if there's anything wrong, like you see that critical, China is gonna go war with whatever, and Trump is saying like nuclear stuff, and then you're like, shit, I don't have time to go on my computer. Shit, I'm walking. Shit, I don't have time to go log into my VPS. Shit, I don't know how to go into I forgot my username password to go on my broker from my phone. All you have to go is go on your trading, go on your Discord, our server, click flatten, and you'll be done. Or you have like CPI, you don't want to be trading CPI. Or you just take a trade and you're on a very good profit, you just want to close early, right? You can do that. What else do we have? If you just try, if you go to our Shisha traders, go to Discord, you can see all that information you have. You got link, you got P&L, you got status, you got flatten, you got positions, you got strategies. So of course you can just strategies, see what strategy you got. I only have one strategy, it's active. I can add the opportunity to deactivate the strategy from here. That's a good idea. So maybe strategies, close, or off, or strategies on, right? Then it will ask you to write strategy name. It will tell you the strategy names. You just enter and you just turn your strategy off and on from here. Let's say you're content with your profit, or let's say you're just sad with the losses. You don't want to trade anymore. You can do that. Of course, like I said, Projectx allows you to limit even Tradovate. Most of the prop firms now have Tradovate prop, which means that you can set risk settings in there. So if I'm up 500 a day, lock my account. If I'm down 500 a day, lock my account. If I trade that many trades, lock my account, etc., etc. So now it's the time to be alive. And finally, I think one more thing, positions. So let's say you want to check if you're in a trade, you can check. But pretty much you'll get pinged if you got a trade. So you can see all the trades we took earlier. You also get alert message. Well, I will get. No, you won't get logs. Maybe I can add logs, so if the trade doesn't go through, like let's say you just use more contracts, or let's say market is closed, you get like error, market is closed, can't take trade or whatever. I can make it log. Right now it just logs for me, for the admins. Yeah. All you have to do is click link. If I click on link, it will ask you to link. Click link, it will give you a code. All you have to do is go anywhere in our Discord, anywhere, for example, trading here. You can just write link. It will also write the code that you got. And don't worry, this message will not be seen by anyone except you. It will be a hidden message. So whatever, even if you write it in public chat, nobody will be able to see it. Okay? Now, similarly, you can test strategies. So let's say I want to test trades, right? I don't want to wait on a strategy. I just want to test everything is fine. I want to see if my strategy is actually functioning well. I put like this. Choose my strategy. Only got one. If you just made a new one, you can click refresh. But sorry, you don't need to click refresh. It will automatically find it. But if there's more, it will find it for you. And you can copy this and paste it into your terminal or CMD, and you can take the trade like that. Or you can just click that execute testing. So hopefully, if this works, if I click this, it will take me along with 10 micros with all my strategy settings. So if I click this, boom, instantly in a trade. So you can see right now, is trading working? Is my stop loss correct? So 24942, 24930. That's 50 ticks, correct. Let's test it again because this was very fast. Entry is 2925, stop loss is 950, sorry, maximum TP is 950. That's 25 points, 25 points times 4, which is 100 ticks. Well, my strategy is 100 ticks, good. This 25 ticks, 50 ticks, 75 ticks, 100 ticks, everything's going well. Let me test if my stop loss hits, does all my strategies close? By the way, like I said, stop losses are stacked on top of each other. We just hit our stop loss, but I dragged that one alone at the bottom. So it didn't close it because I dragged the stop loss automatically. But let me show you guys right now. If we hit our stop loss, it will close our position. If we're our TP1, it will take profit. It will adjust our stop loss. So let me show you guys that actually did. Let me move this. Charlie, what's up, brother? So hopefully if it is TP1, you can see that we have our stop loss is 1339, so 10 micros stacked on top of each other. One of these will be deleted if we are at TP1. Let's see if we get hit TP1. We're about to hit TP1. And by the way, trailing and auto stop loss, all of these will go to stop loss. It will go to entry. You see? You see, they want all to entry. This is our entry. By the way, let's see. Stop loss now trailing. You can see it trailing. Just like that. Okay. I was not able to show you guys, but you guys can see it out correctly. So everything is working perfectly. Everything is very fast. We check here. Not there, sorry. Go back to our app. We can go check our trade log. You can see that 50 milliseconds. 59 milliseconds, guys. There's 1,000 milliseconds in a second. In 1 second is 1,000 milliseconds. So this is 0.0059 or 0.059. I'm bad with math, guys. I use calculator. I know I'm a medical doctor, but we know, like, I stuck at math. That's why I didn't go into like physics and shit. But 0.59 milliseconds. Hi, Charlie is here. Charlie, how is it? Is 59 good? Hey, brother. I can hear you, bro. Good, brother. How are you? Good morning. 59 millisecond trade execution. Is that fast? 50. That's the time. Yeah, that's the time that the signal arrived and your trade is on the chart. Yeah, that's perfect. It used to be 3,800 milliseconds. It used to be 4,000, 6,000. It used to be, brought it down to like about 500, 600. Then I brought it down to 300, then 150. Now 50. There's 0.5. Yeah. If you trade on a Quant VPS, guys, by the way, we partnered with them. This will be even faster. Why? Because Quant VPS is the only VPS which is it's at CME. It's 0.5 millisecond away from CME. I'm in Turkey right now, so yeah, go ahead. Yeah, holy shit, that's insane, bro. Yeah. Notice this, guys. This is very important. The signal came from Tradingview. It came to our CME, which is our app servers is also hosted on Quant. It's also on CME, next to CME. That's why we have faster execution than most of the people, other providers. And second of all, it goes back to my application, which is in Turkey. So it has to go from Tradingview. It goes back to. It goes from Tradingview, it goes back to our servers, then it goes back to my app in Turkey, and then goes back to Tradovate or whatever, broker, Projectx. So this is, despite all that, despite being like thousands of miles away from CME, this is very fast. Imagine you live in America, like most of you guys are living in America or like London or like Germany, which is much closer. Some of you are living in Chicago, for example, which is even faster. But it does not matter if you. It's very, very fast. It's 10,000 faster than a human. Even if you click Projectx, if you click manually, if you click buy, if you realize something, it takes like a second to put you in a trade. Let's test that. Sometimes it really lags. This one goes faster. So let's go ahead and try Projectx. So we tried the Tradovate. By the way, Tradovate has a safe mode, which means, what does it mean? It means the signal is sent as a human, not automated. So if Prop denies trade automations, it will not be flagged as automation because it's literally it's literally clicking buttons for you. Partial stop losses, auto break even, ATM strategy creation, everything. Let's try that again. Right, let's first of all try Projectx. Look, if I'm on Projectx right now, let's say I take a trade. If I click trade, look at this. Look how long it takes me after I click this button to put him in a trade. Well, that was quite good, but if I put like that, well, actually pretty nice right now. It's actually pretty fast right now. Sometimes it's very slow, but our app, it uses the API, so it's never to do with their own application. So manually just trading. Yeah, actually it's pretty fast on manual as well, no problem. What did I want to say? So let's first let's try Tradovate, the safe mode on Tradovate. So X does not require you to use the safe mode. So you remember, guys, we have server mode, which is pretty fast, and stealth mode. I'm gonna change this letters because actually the stealth mode, the first trade, like I said, is about 500 to 1000 milliseconds, about less than a sec. But the next trade onwards will be 50 milliseconds, always. Okay? So even as fast or just as fast as the API mode. That's the way I coded it. I spent a long time on this. But basically the stealth mode, if I chose stealth mode, click save. Now what this means, it means, look at the chart. It's gonna click buttons for me, but it's gonna do it so fast, you're not gonna know. You're not gonna know what's going on. Like a human cannot do this. Okay? I mean, you can, but if you really know what you're gonna do, it may still take you at least 10 to 20 or 30 seconds, right? So let's go ahead and choose this. Hopefully it will work. If I click this, watch the chart. You see? Look at trading, went to break even, now it's trading. You see how fast that was? It took us out of break even. Okay. You see how fast that was? You see? The mod is dumb. It did it 158 seconds. Even though it's human, it did 158 seconds. That's extremely fast, guys. Really fast. 50 seconds is 3 times faster than 158 seconds. But 158 milliseconds is 0.15 of a second. But now, like, let's test. The second signal should be much faster. You see how fast that was? Now, if we check the log, it should be faster. Hopefully, God with it. It's 170 milliseconds. It's a little bit tiny slower, but still, it's very fast. This used to be 4,000 milliseconds. Okay. Now, like I was saying, X does not require you to use the stealth mode because they allow automations. But let's say you're using Take Profit Trader, which I use a lot, and I prefer, it's one of the best platforms there is. They do not allow automation at all. Okay? So if you use the stealth mode, right here, it will look like a human because what it did in the background, it clicked button, it changed the quantity, it clicked buy button, it edited the whole config manually, and it clicked buy button or sell button automatically on its own. So I've been yapping a lot without checking the questions. Do you guys have any questions so far, guys? Are you guys impressed? Finally, guys, we got it. Now you guys will have on Whoop. You will be able to download it. If you have a subscription, you can trade it. If you don't, you can instantly use that free trial to test it. It's very cheap. I'm making it cheaper for everybody to use because I hate companies who are trying to benefit from you guys without actually providing you with. They don't let you put stop loss or TP on the chart, dude. It's stupid. But you see how our trade, once it goes to the Tradovate or X, it's done, guys. It is done. It is now in the hands of Tradovate and X. They are now controlling your trading. They're controlling your OCO orders, your partials, everything. You have no influence on them. So that means there's no room for ghost orders. There's no room for phantom orders. There's no room for fucked up trades. There's no room for investing a position instead of closing a trade. There's no room for taking a partial, but instead of taking a partial, it actually started a new position. No risk for that. Any questions, guys? Just have to send a quick message. Feel free to write questions, guys. Any concerns? Like, look, I know you talking nice and everything is sounding good, but like, in reality, what happens in this situation, or what happens in that situation? Yeah, pretty much. Like I said, on a daily average, I've tested 400 to 500 trade signals. I tested the ignore mode, I tested the reverse mode, I tested the non-mode, I tested the pyramid mode, I tested stupid RRs, like when you accidentally make stupid RR. I use that when you have stupid, like you have 10 RRs, like stupid RRs, but you have less contracts than needed, you have more contracts than needed, you have less partials than needed, you have more partials than needed. I tested all the stealth mode, dom mode, top step. I've tested like literally every test, every healthy test to say something passed. I had to do 251 tests. If all 251 tests passed, that means whatever I added worked. Nope. No, that's the beauty about it, Charlie. It's, yeah. Yeah. 100%. I'm gonna show you guys how to get a demo Tradingview account. By the way, you can get a free demo Tradovate account, and you can pay I think like $9 for Tradingview access, and then you can use that demo account on Tradingview, and whatever signals you get, you can see them popular on Tradingview. So you don't have to go on that shitty platform Tradovate. You can just see them on Tradingview to test. It is, bro. Second of all, as Charlie said, to answer your concern, our app is built. I've tested it. It works on Mac, Intel. It works on Mac, Silicon Valley, like the M1 chips, M chips. It works on Windows. And the good thing about it is that you don't need any dependencies for our app. Everything is bundled inside the app. So it's whenever you get the app, it has every dependency, whether for every OS, even Linux. So you can just download the app, click start, it will automatically take you to the app. It will not ask you, runtime error, or missing dependency, or missing VS code, or missing runtime C++ 2015, whatever. Everything is packaged inside. So the app itself, I think, is about, how big is it? Let's have a look. The app is 294 megabytes. And regarding internet connections, Charlie, I've actually coded everything in. I've spent at least 20 days making every possible scenario regarding internet issues. So the monitoring everything. If you have internet blip, if there's any desynchronization, if there's any issues with the broker itself, there's any issue with the server, our server, VPS itself, if there's any issue with the desktop, if your laptop is not able to run it, everything is by the way running. It also does cleans up. So if you check our app and go to settings, diagnostics, you can see I'm running 2 brokers right now, and it's barely using about 7. It's about using about 8 right now. Memory is only about using about 200 memory, and it's been running for an hour and a half. It's not eating your CPU. It's using less than Tradingview use about 80% of your CPU. like Discord use about 80%. Whenever I start streaming, my laptop goes dead, even though my laptop is very, like, it's one of the high ends, thank God. But you see, it's 6 and it goes back down. It's automatically keeps it. I've never seen it go above, look, back to 4%. Most of PCs, the shittest PCs, they run on 4 gigabytes. This is only using 200 megabytes. Okay. And one more thing to address with one of your concerns. Internet issues, like I said, is fine. So let's say you're in a trade, or you lost internet, but you got a signal. Then you got internet back like after 3 hours, and then would it take a trade after 3 hours? Like, is it gonna keep you trying like that? Nope. If it will retry instantly, again in a few seconds. If nothing happens, in about milliseconds, about 100 to 200 milliseconds in a sec, it will completely ignore that trade. So the only issue you might ever run to, Chadley, is the trade didn't go through. Once it goes through, our app is no longer the middleman. We don't control your trade. Our app just forces you to have OCO trades, stop loss TPs, and after that, if you lose internet, if your laptop breaks, if you internet blips, if your computer crashes, if you get blue screen of death, any of the VPS crashes, anything happens, it doesn't matter. Right now, it's just like a trade you took, like a bracket trade you took on your Projectx account, and then you put like a TP very far away, stop loss very far away, and you went to sleep. Nothing can go wrong unless Topstep says, "Hey guys, I just scammed you. I'm closing the firm." Or if there's an issue on their end and they give you guys free resets. But that's something you're gonna run onto manually. Like I said, also it will not take a trade if your strategy does not. If you're using any strategy on the Tradingview, everything works right now. You don't even need that message. You just need a webhook URL. Even if your strategy doesn't have, if you didn't provide stop loss or stuff like that, it will not take the trade for you. It will ignore it. It will say, "Hey dude, that's a risky trade. I'm not gonna take it." So it helps you become a better trader. And one more thing regarding connections. Yeah, actually, I just answered it. No issues at all. But like I said, I did not test this on Windows. I tested it opens good, but I did not test it. But the beauty about Electron apps, Chadley, they're not built for Mac only, or like they're not built like C++ where it's just only for Windows, or built with like Xcode for just for Mac. The beauty about Electron apps is that they can run on any, even Linux. So we have support for Linux as well. So yeah, I've checked every possible scenario. Like, I've been trading for 5 years. I've been trading with you guys for 4 years. I've been automating for 2.5 years. I know every possible scenario, good and bad. And I didn't say like, oh, now it's working, let me just keep it. If it's working, keep it like that. I've purposely tested every possible scenario. And if there's any other scenario you guys find any bugs, I made the app auto update. So you guys just tell me, report back to me. I immediately find a fix. I'll fix it and I'll push a new up there. I can even send you guys an announcement so you guys can see. You guys will see here announcement, or you will see. Yeah, you will see here that update, etc. And our app is signed and verified and notarized by Apple. Thank you, brother. Good question. Like I was explaining at the start of the stream, all these traders post, cross trade, all these like pick my trade, all these are cloud-based. Cloud-based are really shitty. Any problem with, there's millions of problems that can go wrong. So I purposely made our app as an app. This app has to be running. If anything happens, if there's any disconnections, if there's any problems, our app has millions of different reconnection resyncing, immediate resyncing mechanisms. If your PC goes to sleep, it wakes up, it immediately fixes it. If your broker is, let's say your broker just lags and it becomes white screen. Let's say you're on a different, I don't know, let's go you went to this page, okay? It will automatically detect there's a problem. It will try to reload the page automatically. If not, then it will automatically terminate and start the thing, log you in automatically, and it will get you back to this page. It will not start trading until you're back to this page. If you're not on this page, it will not take your trades. So for this, you need the app running. And if the app, like I said, if anything happens, it will auto fix itself. It will auto heal. I spent like 20 days just on auto healing, and it made me like really sleepy, bro, really sleepy. So that's one good concern you questioned. Very good. The second question is, do you want to run it on a VPS? I personally will be running this on a VPS. Why? Because I don't want to personally keep my laptop on running. Now I have a couple laptops at home, old laptops at home. I can just keep them running. But honestly, I want the best. So I have Quant VPS, guys. Honestly, get this Quant VPS. If you get Quant VPS, our app will be automatically installed on the VPS itself. So you're buying a VPS. You're not going to get a clean VPS snapshot. You're going to get our VPS with our own logo and our app installed ready for you. Pretty much there's nothing you need to do to install. All you have to do is just download the app and you're ready to go. You don't need to do any other functions. All the other stuff you need to download apps, you need to log in, you have to download dependencies, you have to install plugins, you have to, by the way, we don't use APIs. All these firms that I've mentioned, they all require you to pay about $29 for an API for Projectx. A month, $29. That's nothing to do with the subscription. The subscription is about like $60 a month. Some of them go to $200 a month. And if you use Tradovate requires you to get $1,000. It requires you to use a live account. 2, your live account has to have $1,000 in it to get an API code. Plus the API code costs again about I think $29 or $49. Why, dude? Our one, you don't need to code. You don't need API keys. You don't need shit, guys. Plug and play, literally. You load it, and other plugins you have to download it. It will give you Cloudflare, tunnel error. You have to install Cloudflare, which is pretty fucking risky, bro. Because you're just tunneling everything to their servers from your PC. Our app runs straight from Cloudflare. Cloudflare protects everything, and you have to download dependencies. They'll tell you like if you run to troubleshoot, they give like 20 different codes you have to write into your CMD terminal to fix it. Our one don't. Our app is also signed and verified by Apple. So as soon as you click start, it's not gonna say this app is insecure. It cannot run it, whatever. Okay. Now in Windows it might say that because I didn't sign it. I paid the developer fees for Apple, but for Windows it costs I think about $300 a month to get certified. It's not really necessary. All you're gonna get is say you want to run this program, run it. Pretty much 99% of the tools on the internet, not tools, any tool except like Adobe, Microsoft, anything you download will ask you to do so. But if this goes well, I'll buy the certificate just so to make you guys life easier. But the only difference is on Windows, if you click the start button, you just have to click confirm to start it. What else? So I was talking about Quant VPS. Quant VPN is 0.52 milliseconds. Then. So imagine this: our app and our app and the app servers are on, and the VPS itself are co-located, like Charlie said, in CME. So you're gonna get much faster results. You're gonna get much better results, much faster speed, and it runs 24/7. You don't need to monitor it. You don't even need to check your VPS every now and then. You can check from your phone. You can check from your computer, but most of all, the best thing you can go on our Shisha Traders Discord, like I showed earlier, and close positions here. Use commands, close positions, check PNLs. What else do we have? Check your strategies, turn off strategies, turn on strategies, check status. So click status, for example. You can see I have one active strategy is online, 0 connected devices, open position 0, and my tier, which is pro. So and the best thing is that we got, if you use code Shisha, go on this link. You can use code Shisha and it will give you 50% off. This is the best investment you can do. Honestly. Because if you want to run it on your computer, you might pay for like electricity, and if your PC is high end, you don't really want to keep it running long time. You can, they're really built for that, but I'd rather pay like 29 bucks, like 30 bucks, 40 bucks a month for like 1 VPS and just leave it running, right? And for manual trading, I'll be seeing you guys at market open. We'll be trading together. If you have any questions, if you have any problems, if you have run into any bugs, you can tell me. We'll start also try to make money on the live stream as well. We'll have a good time. We'll have Charlie there. He's good with the soundboard. He will show his strategies. He will show his. I miss doing those with him, by the way. His stuff. And Charlie is also working a lot of bots as well too. So for those who are trading on Tradingview, you can, if he decides to release or give subscription, then you guys can automate his strategy. I think he's already automating on Ninja. But anything like that, yeah. You can just go on Tradingview, find a strategy you like, automate it. I just automated a trend line. I just automated Shisha traders today, and I just automated breaker box by Lux Argo. This one pretty much doesn't give any alert, which is it gives placeholders. Our Shisha indicators gives everything. Trendline gives nothing. Any indicator right now, as long as it lets you create an alert, just an alert, you don't need anything else, you'll take the trade. And 99% of them do. Some of them don't. Example, if there's one that doesn't give alert, most of them look. Some of them don't. All you have to do is make it give alert. Ask any AI to give you an alert. But pretty much, if any indicator doesn't give alert, it just means it's not really a trading strategy. For example, Bollinger Bands. Bollinger Bands, I always show this one because it's made by Tradingview itself, so it's not someone's coded it. So you can see it works directly. You can immediately click add alert. You can see here crossing. You can see values. You can see everything. You can see bases. You can just click message. Here it says Bollinger Bands 20 MA, blah 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 blah, crossing. What you can do is you can just change this to say longs, or you can make it say, for example, upper, whatever. You can just write any name like YOLO, and then go into our app and map that name YOLO to become a buy signal, and you can make like YOLO 2, YOLO sell, and map it to sell. Whenever you get that signal containing this measure, it will take a short, and YOLO buy for longs, right? These indicators, if you just see Bollinger Bands, you can just write Bollinger Bands, map it to say buy for example. Pretty much everything. And if the indicator doesn't give alert, you can instantly just by two lines, adding 2 lines by asking ChatGPT, sending the code, tell it, add alert. But like I said, most alerts are they allow alerts. You see, this one says BSL taken, right? Let's come here. This is an ICT22 model. Most of you like this model. You come here, you see BSL taken, SL taken. Maybe you just want to take a breakout trade from this trade, right? Buy side taken, breakout trade. Or maybe you want to take short. Once take buy side, which just means liquidity swap, take a short. So you can maybe make a strategy for shorting once buy side is taken, right? You choose this, it will say BSL taken. You go to our app, you click create strategy, you choose the dumb text mode, dumb indicator, and you map it. You say, what was that? BSL taken? BSL taken. BSL taken. So we set liquidity. Now do you want to short? Make it sell. Boom. Now whenever you get this signal, whenever we take buy side from this signal, whenever this indicator because buy side is taken, you will go into short. Maybe someone likes to take breakout traders. Then just map this to, instead of buy side taken being short, delete that, make it buy side taken becoming long. And now whenever we get that signal, it will take a long because you're expecting the price to broke out from the buy side, and now it's continuing. None of us really do that. We're ICT traders, but And that's not how buy side really works. But if you like that kind of trader, you can. Now maybe you want a potential buy. This indicator gives you a buy signal. You choose potential buy. You see what it says. Price is entering a bullish FEG. All you need to do is copy this whole message and map it in here. Or just take one of it. For example, this one, entering a bullish FEG. Take that, map it out for a bullish setup. Then create the alert setting. Don't forget to add the webhook URL. Then close this. Create another signal. Repeat for sell. Potential sell. Copy that bearish FEG or the whole thing. Or you can even just write whatever you want. You can just remove all this and say, I want it to say sell model from ICT22 model, for example. Okay? Then copy this, map it out to a sell signal. Or you can just say sell me baby, map it out there. So whenever you get a potential sell signal from this indicator, it will send sell me baby message. Our app will automatically pass it, and it will link it to your sell me baby. Was it? Yeah, and that was a sell. It will see that sell me baby is in the message alert body. It will take a sell. Now, if you have these, you have sell me baby, but your message is like it contains something else, like this, or hello, I'm gonna go short, or just short 25,000, whatever. It will ignore it. Why? Because we chose reject signal. Unless one of these keywords are printed, it will not take a signal. But of course, like I said, you can default it to this if you really want to still take the trade. So I just showed you guys today how to automate 3 different strategies, and a trendline alert. And it's just impressive, guys. Any questions? I know we've been on this for quite a bit of time now. I appreciate it's been almost in 6 minutes we'll get about 2 hours. A lot of stuff that we went through, guys. But honestly speaking, I'm trying to cover everything. Moluman says I'm good, just excited to try out and get it set up. I think I'll just have to try out a demo. 100%, guys. All you need to do is write on Google Tradovate demo account, sign up. It takes you 2 seconds, it's free. They give you 2 weeks. Get that account and you're ready. One thing I really need to tell you guys, and that is you have to go. I didn't really add the documentations yet, but when you click this, it will take you to our Shisha Traders engine docs. I'll be uploading. I already made the documentation. I just need to upload the HTML. But so don't click this button right now. If you click it, it will just take you to nothing page. But I'll be uploading it. But pretty much I just explained everything. Perfect idea, Chad. I'm recording this whole chat, but it's 2 hours. I think what you said is better. I'll just act like a new user. I'll make like 3-4 videos. One with a simple indicator, one with an advanced indicator, one with a dumb indicator, one for Tradovate, one for Projectx, and upload it. Yeah, I think that's the best way. Awesome. Now, what else? We got simulator, we got accounts, we got strategy, positions. By the way, when you take a trade, you'll see positions here. Feel free to click flat on all, or you can see the tracking position here. You can close the position manually. In your overview, it looks like Bloomberg terminal. You can see your P&Ls here. If you just want to quickly move to something, click that, but it's really nothing. Just go to link your account. Strategy. Okay, in settings, there's something very important, guys. So you see when I click login, it automatically logs me in, right? If I click login to Projectx, look at my hands, it automatically logs me in with my username and password. Right? It's just gonna go into Alright, top step, it sucked. Come on, top step, I'm on this. But this Shisha Cafe internet really sucked. But anyway, imagine this happens and this stays on like this. In the next 2 minutes, our app will check. It will check everything. I'm not gonna say how, I'm gonna expose how we do it. It checks multiple things. It will say, hey, this is a frozen thing, this is a broken thing. It will try to reload the page a couple of times. If it fails, it will automatically log you out and it will try to log you back in. So it will keep on checking that every single time. So let's say an error like this happened. It's to do with top step. Or maybe my internet, or maybe a little bit of both. You see it logged in, right? But imagine it just stayed on that page. It will automatically, every 2 minutes and every few seconds, it's constantly checking without using a lot of memory. It's also cleaning up a lot. It will put you back onto this trading page every single time, no matter what happens. If you close your PC, if you go to sleep, if you wake back up, if your trade navigates to a different thing, if your broker crashes, if the app crashes, it goes white screen, black screen, doesn't care. It will get you back to this thing, and it will keep trying very delicately to get back on this page. All by protecting your trades. It will not take any trades until you do that. So, for this to work, this makes our app 100% automated. There's no really need for any interventions. However, if you need to you have to enter your broker credentials, Projectx, Tradovate, and Ninja. I'll probably be adding Ninja, but I think you can log into Tradovate. You can log into Ninja using Tradovate. So I might just replace Tradovate, like just rename it to Tradovate/Ninja. But you have to store your username. You see, it detected that I'm not on that page. I closed the window, right? It's logging me back on. I didn't click anything. It's saying, hey, why is that app thing? I'm connected. I'm still connected. The window closed, right? You see, it hasn't been 2 minutes. It put me back into the chart. Remember, I closed this here manually. But here you can see it's saying unhealthy. And it's connected. So why am I not on the trading page? If I click disconnect, then it will stop monitoring. But that's up to you if you want to stop. If you're not going to use it, you click disconnect. But so I'm going to just click this in it. Otherwise, it's going to try to log me back in 2 minutes to force me back on that page. So what I was saying, you have to enter your username and password. Otherwise, if something happens, it's going to take you to the login screen and it's not going to be able to log you in. You'll have to manually go in and log in. But that defeats the whole point of actual automation. A lot of firms do that. A lot of providers do that. But we do it in a much better way and better place. So what happens is, all your credentials are encrypted using your operating system secure storage. It never leaves your PC. It never goes synced to our VPS. It's never sent to anywhere. It is logged. I have no access to it. Our app doesn't have access to it. You can verify this because you can check our app, check if it's verified and authorized by Apple. You will see that, there's no malicious code in there, to stealing tokens or anything, or your credentials. All of this is encrypted on your own computer. So if you enter your Projectx, if I'm on Mac, it will encrypt it to my keychain, right? All right, keychain. You say keychain. It's encrypted. It's in there. Only you with a valid Apple ID can access it. If you copy this, if you find a way to get that file and send it to someone else, they cannot get into it. They cannot open it or decrypt it unless they have they're using your exact computer and your exact Apple ID. Both. They need your exact computer to see it. And pretty much you can see if like most of the crime scenes, they find a phone and they ask Apple to open the phone or find these passwords, whatever. Apple doesn't give it, and there's no any crackers for those. So that's for top. It's saved on your own macOS operating system. It's not saved on your computer in an empty way, plain text that you can see. Not me, not you can actually see it. If you're on Windows, it's encrypted. Let's have a look. I forgot. If you're encrypted, if you're on Windows, it's used DPAPI. If you're using Linux, it uses libsecret. You can do a quick Google search and see how safe these are. Okay, they're not stored on the app. They're not sent over the internet. They are strictly on your operating system. The whole point of them is for you to log you back in case of anything happens. Okay. Do you need it? I think I personally want to use it because if there's, like you saw earlier, we had a black window. We closed the window. We turned the window purposely. Actually, it automatically tried to fix it. It couldn't. It automatically logged me back in. But if you don't have credentials, how is it going to log you back in? What's the issue behind this? If you don't know this, what's the issue? The only issue is they're going to miss trades. You're not going to have failed trades. You're not going to have broken trades, blown accounts. Nothing. You just get the only issue is that you're going to miss a lot of trades. Unless you manually fix it. But if you're really connected and everything's fine, there shouldn't be any error. But please don't forget. Right now I kept it as optional, but I think I need to make this mandatory. And again, you can check, guys, how you can be safe. The other firms, they send your token and their credentials over to their VPS. I've checked, and I'm like, dude, what if someone injects by the way, our app is very protected from every aspect, like from injectors, XSS, origins, everything is authenticated, requires authentication, JWs, token, ID, and it's all server-sided, so you can't really manipulate the app. And if you do ever manipulate, you will only be able to see your own data, anybody else's data. So I've took my time in advancing every single aspect I show of the app, not just getting the trades to work. I got that really fast. I made it auto-heal. The auto-healing system took a lot of time. The protections, everything. Like I've thought of everything. If there's anything you guys think of, tell me. I'll be more glad to do it. But yeah, our code base is pretty much running around. I think we hit 2 million. Not lines, 2 million words, and I think about 260,000 lines of code. So any questions, guys? Are you guys ready to use them? If you're using Projectx account, please use the practice account they provide to you for free. If you're using Tradovate, please use a demo account. If you see a bug, please report. I'll make a channel. I'm going to be making specific channels here. Specific channels where you can report bugs. You can chat, mainly like just pure chat room for the bug, and discuss stuff, feature requests, etc. But in all honesty, it's not financial advice. I think you can start it with like a combine or with like an eval. They're around. I think worst case you will lose like 20 bucks if something happens. But I've tested it a lot. But actually scratch that. Try it for like 1 or 2 days. See. The only thing I didn't test is that what happens after 24 hours of running. Like it heals itself and stuff like that, but the maximum I got it to was about 46 hours, but then I couldn't do it more. Why? Because I got some epiphanies in my head. I had to test new features, so I had to log out, log back in, etc. But one thing I wanted you guys to test, I think I'll test it too. Run it for more than a day. See if anything happens. Any errors you get, you go to the logs and just copy that log and send it to me. Okay. Verify everything is good, and that's it. So everybody understand how to automate now. The stream is 2 hours, but pretty much from downloading the app to getting your strategy running, all you need is 3 minutes. You install, you log in, you create a strategy, you add your settings whatever you want, you copy the webhook URL, you copy the message, you go to your Tradingview, you paste the message, you paste the webhook URL, and you save the alert. Pretty much you can do it in less than 30 seconds, but I think typing all that shit. Yeah, 3 minutes. Hopefully we don't run into any bugs. Hopefully nothing happens. Pretty sure it's not, because I've tested it. I did manually testing, thousands of tests, and I did automated scripted tests from every aspect that I can think of. Like even edge cases. Every single I've had over like 45 different edge cases for every trade signal mode. Fixed it. For automation there's a lot of edge cases. For monitoring, for auto healing, there's a lot of edge cases. Everything, guys. You have no idea. I've spent just 500 hours of code just since January 12th. I think we started this at December, start of December. So just the past 12 days, I think I'm at 519 hours. Keep in mind, there's about 700 hours, like 800 hours a month. All at the same time while working and training with you guys. Yeah, my mouth is hurting now. Please guys, say something in the chat. Thank you Dave for saying amazing. Glad you guys are excited to test it. If you're using a sweep strategy, please try to find some nice settings. Now that we got all this power, I'll make a separate video. Also, we're gonna be doing live streaming daily again. We had 100 with Chadley. We did 138 trading days, consecutive trading days. 138 days. We won 136 days, guys. 2 days we lost money. I think we blew an account in 2 days because out of 138 days. Hopefully we can continue that streak. The stream is going to be much better. I think I have finally the ability to show both Discord and, like, for example, Chadley's screen and my screen at the same time. And one more thing is I'm going to be posting as well every day. I think every day, maybe starting next week. We had our bootcamp, remember bootcamp, trading bootcamp, to help you guys start trading very well based on ICT stuff. Like a bootcamp from 0 to 100. So you can show this bootcamp videos to like a 10-year-old. Don't do that, by the way. To like an 18-year-old who can actually trade. And like a fresh trader, you go from your wife, your son, your kid, your daughter, to how to trade, right? From 0 to end, like how to get your account, how to set up, how to buy an account. I go there. I don't just say, okay guys, there's a lot of prop firm accounts you can get, and I just go starting talking about candlestick patterns. Like, who gives a shit about candlestick? I've never ever learned what candlesticks is. I don't know what candlestick patterns there are. All I know is what IC2 talk. So I'm teaching you guys basically everything with that unfiltered. Okay, we started up good. We did 13 videos, and then at the 13th video, I have this dream of making automation, and from there on I focused my whole time onto that. So apologize for not being very active on the streaming scene, but we're back, ladies and gents. I think 2026 is going to be just automation. Everybody's going to be automate. Everybody's trying to automate. Everybody asks, they like automating. Charlie is trying to automate. I'm trying to automate. A lot of people are starting to look for automations, because all of us spent years trying to find a strategy. And when we trade it manually, we tend to get like very excited, like FOMO, like you have strategy rules, you get out of the strategy rules, you see the market, you made $200, then you see another signal, you're like, oh fuck it, let me take it. Or you just see the market dump pump, like, oh, it took me 2 hours to make $200, but now I can make $200 in like 2 seconds. all of this is abolished. All this is eliminated. That's my issue too. That's everybody's issue, bro. Uh, 100%, bro, 100%. And one thing that's gonna extremely increase our profit and decrease our losses is this feature. When you go here, you go to, my bad. Oh, by the way, look, API access. Look, when you buy your demo, when you get your free demo account, look, you see guys, it's only $25 on top of whatever automation provider you get. So I think Tradingview like $60. Then you pay $25 for this. Now it's about $90. You paid $30 for Tradingview Projectx API. Now you pay $120 for why? Right? And that's just the bare minimum. So let's say if I go back to here and I say demo Tradovate. You see, you go to this link, free simulated account. You scroll down, try 14 days free. It will take you to like sign up with your Google or Apple email. I have like 20 emails. You just can keep testing every 14 days, make a new email. Or you can use this trick someone taught me. Let's say your email is hello123@gmail.com and you don't want to make a new email. All you have to do is just put a doc. That counts as a new email. Put another doc, that counts as another third email. Like that too. You can also put it between. Yeah, you can also put it like this. Okay? But pretty much I have like 20 emails. Or you just make a new email, it takes you 2 seconds and it's free. So once you do that, you get your account, go to add-ons and click this, buy it, honestly buy it. Why? Because then when you're testing signals, you will see your orders, you see limit orders, you see your trade here, like as if you're trading on your prop firm account. You will see them on a chart. So all of us are familiar with Tradingview. Otherwise, you're gonna get it here on Tradovate, and you're gonna have Tradovate open, you're gonna have Tradingview open. Absolutely, there's no issue with it. I've been testing everything on Tradovate, but it's just nicer to see that on Tradingview because you can actually move your TPs. You can do that on Tradovate too, but you can see that it's nicer. It just makes it's just quality of life. Okay, it's nothing but more than a quality of life. So I just showed you guys how to get a free account demo. What else did I want to say? Yeah, so go to settings, click risk setting. Now you can set daily loss limit, weekly loss limit, daily profit trigger, weekly profit trigger, trailing maximum drawdown, maximum of open positions, only trade put product. Now, one thing I need to tell you guys. This was always there, but it was only for a live account with Tradovate. Prop firms, they used to hide this from you. They used to deny you access to this. Why? Because they wanted to blow accounts. Then comes Projectx. Projectx, they now allow you to do these on like Tradingview. They allow you to do these, which is perfect. We're going to see that in a second. But then, but now just recently, I think like 2 or 3 weeks ago, Tradovate got so pissed they issued a new update. It's called Tradovate Prop. And what that is just a hook. It's not a new Tradovate, it's not a new thing, dashboard, nothing. All it does is it forces prop firms to allow users to use these, okay? So if I log into any prop firm account, now all prop firm accounts allow you to use these. They also themselves, they send you emails. If you check your emails, you'll see that they allow it. Elite Trader Funding, they allow it. Take Profit Trader, they allow it. Tradify, they allow it. Bolonux, they allow it, okay? So now you can just set daily loss limit. So daily profit trigger. So let's say I'm gonna let my indicator keep trading for me, but if I'm up $200 on a day, look me out. That way, if you get a new signal, which may win or may lose, I don't give a shit. You made you $200 and you're done for the day. Now this is very important because I'm on a live account with most prop firms. I took like I think 7 payouts in the the past week or the past 7 days, trading days, I requested payout from Trader Funding one before 1 a.m. and at market close they pay me out. It was faster than Take Profit Trader. I'm surprised. They send it to my Rise. They process it in like in an hour, 2 to 3 hours. At market, end of market, they pay me. So all I did was, I was not keeping a buffer. I make $250, I withdraw it. $250, I withdraw it. $250, I withdraw it. So I stay at $250 or like $260 just in case you for the fees and commission. Once you get that, now you can take out the payout if you're on a live account or on a prop firm account. Now if you're trading top step, they require you 5 winning days, right? Of 150 or $200, I can't really remember. Or $135. Charlie, what was it? What's the firm? Everybody can tell me? Really? Is it? Oh, can you send me the link, please, so I can ping everybody? Let's let everybody get an account. Excellent. So 5 days, $150. So make it $160 just in case for like fees. And that way, you will take trades. And once you get $160, it will stop trading, right? And even if the next trade signals are all losing, who cares? You made $160, now you count it as a winning day. So after 5 days, you can request a payout if you have enough money. Or let's say you're a bigger trader, you want to make $500 a day. Do that. This was never there, guys, before. This, even if our strategy is like 50, let's say our strategy is like 50% win rate. With this, you can easily make your strategy become 90 to 100% win rate. For example, let's stay here. I just took a trade, like, look, on Monday. Sweeps, Josh, took a trade, made my money. It made me about $400. I closed my trade at $160. Boom, done. Next trade, it made me also money. But I'm locked out, I missed out on this trade. Third trade, I made money again. Fourth trade, I made money. Okay, this is not a really good example. We made money on all this stuff. Let's try a different question. Here, this trade, first day, on Friday. We took a trade, we lost. Second trade, we made money. We lost $200 here. We made $400 here. Boom. It locked me out. Next trade, if I lost, I don't care. I'm locked. I made my money on a day. Boom. What does that make your winning strategy? Okay. Now let's say you lost $200. You won $200. You're at break even. The next trade you made money. Now you're up $200. You locked your account at $150. Sorry. You made $150. You locked the account at $150. Boom. Next trade was a loss. Next one was a win. Who cares? They could all be losses. I'm already locked out. The only thing you'll miss out is if they're all winners, you'll miss out on wins. But you're at least guaranteed an active trading day, and you're at least guaranteed a day towards your payout. Now, if you look at this day, we lost one loss, one win, one loss, one win, one loss. One win, one loss. Let's do some calculation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 trades, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wins. Just 5 wins. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 wins, 4 losses, right? So, what would that be? 5 out of 9. 55% win rate, right? About 56% win rate. Just from one day, by the way. Even though we're winning more than losing, so pretty much we won 5, so 5 times 400 is 2,000, but we lost 4 times 200, which is 800, right? So you're pretty much up from my current settings, we're up 1,200 on a day with only 55% win rate. Just from one day. But if you lost one and the next trade win, now you win, right? It's much better. If you win the first trade and you got locked out and you miss on the rest of the trades, your win rate is 100% win. This was never there, guys. So experiment with this. I want you guys to experiment with this. Abuse it. Find the best thing. Don't rely on just my settings. And the best thing you can do is, you can live test it. On the app, you can create not as many strategies as you can. Fast is one, you can create one strategy. Pro, you can create 3. Ultra, you can create 5. And Max, which includes live streaming with me, and the indicators, you get 7 strategies. So run a couple strategies just to test on demo accounts. Make 4 Gmail accounts, make 4 demo accounts for Tradovate. Use them. Now I don't know if you have top step account like 5 evals, do you get 5 practice accounts? I'm not sure. Find the best settings. Test our sweep strategy, test different sweep strategy, test other strategies, test your own strategy. What I will be doing, to be honest with you, I will have 2 strategies, both exactly the same. One will be, I will not have a daily profit trigger. One, I will have a profit trigger. And I will see how will they fare. After like 10 days or like after a week, I will see which one am I up more. Maybe I'm just winning the first trade and I'm losing the rest of the week, the rest of the trade. So yes, I'm making $60, but after like let's say 10 days, I'm up 1,600. But on the other one, I'm winning more. I'm winning, but I'm losing. I'm winning, but I'm losing. I might be only up 800, or maybe I'm up double that, or like 10k, or I might be down. Then you can be like, okay, I'm just fine having my $160 a day. Be cool with that. And then if that goes well, you buy a bigger account eval, 100k, and then that 160 will become 380, for example. Double it. Why? You start using, instead of 5 micros, you use 10 micros. Maybe you make another strategy, same settings, but instead of first one will be 5 micros, second one will be 10 micros. And you have 4 strategies made in the app, 5 micros, 10 micros, right? 5 micros with daily profit trigger, 10 micros with daily profit trigger, and then the other 2, 20 micros with no profit trigger, 20 micros with, 30 micros with profit trigger, right? And you see which one's the best, and then you will use that for the rest of your life. You don't need to test it, man. You just keep it running. You're not really touching the market, so why is it going to be an issue for you? The only thing you need is accounts, and accounts, you got demo accounts. You can try this with evals. If you've got evals and you're a rich guy and you just want to keep testing, or if you know your strategy is working good, just let it run. 5 evals, not going to cost too much. So we've been here for, guys, 2.5 hours. I still need to release this for you guys, make sure everything's working, like release to you guys. I need to make a video. I didn't expect the stream to, I expected it to be like 20 minutes and be done, but I went over everything. Any questions, guys? Last chance for a question. Before wrap up. I'm gonna end the